Preparing to go live streaming in meeting. Okay, you are live. Ellie, you can go.
Okay. So good evening, everybody, for all our students who are joining us now live. We had a slight technical hitch, so we have to start about 5 minutes late. Sorry about that. For all our students who are joining us live now, we thank you for joining us. And we are so glad that you've joined us for our opening session. Thank you so much for joining us. So basically, we normally do this, and in every sitting to start the lectures for every year or every period, we normally do that. This is the second time we are doing this. We did that for last diet, and we are doing it for the same for the August diet. As we are about to start the August diet, it is important that all students for the first time should be able to at least have an interactive session with myself and my team before we take off our session. So before we meet tomorrow, which is our first lecture, tomorrow will be our first lecture, specifically strategic case study and public sector accounting. We want to have an interactive session, more like an orientation before we take off tomorrow live from our venue at the Accra Hockey Stadium, the VVIP lounge of the Accra Stadium near Thermal Station in the Accra Central. So before we have our lecture tomorrow, we have an interactive session, kind of orientation before we roll out our program or our lectures from tomorrow. So I'll be talking to you already for some brief period, mostly about 30 minutes, in order to ensure that everybody know what we are registering into or going into for the August diet. Now, as you already are aware, there are 3 diet systems now we have for the ICAG tuition program. The first diet is already done. That was in April. The results have been released. It's almost some few days now since the results has been released. And we are about to start the lectures for the August diet. And we at Aspire Professional Consult, our lectures for the August diet begins tomorrow, the 9th of May. This lecture will be in session all through from May through June, and lectures will end 2 weeks to the start of the exam. We expect exam to begin the first Monday in August. So we'll have to check that and be sure of the date, if I can confirm that for you, so that every student have that expectation. So the expectation is that our exams is likely to start either the 1st or the 8th of August. That is 2022. So take note of that, either the 1st or the 8th of August, we should expect our exams to take off. And most likely, we may expect that to take off on the 1st. So that notwithstanding, everybody should take note of that. Our lectures may likely end. Normally, our lectures may likely end a week or 2 weeks before the end of the month. So we may end up lectures most likely on the 16th of July. So please take note of that. Lectures is likely to end from the 16th of July, because normally we have a 2-week section of revision before the start of the exam, if we are to start exam on the 1st of August. So please take note of that. So there's the likelihood that exams for the August diet may start from the 1st of August. Either, aside that, we may also expect it to start from 8th of August, but we would rather prefer to work with the 1st of August so that we are ready in time for the exam. So our lectures, as I said, will begin tomorrow, 9th of May. If you are already part of our students who have registered for the August diet, I thank you for joining the Aspire team. We have a resounding performance from the last diet, where we had over 249 students qualifying as members of the professional accountancy body. Over 249% or 249 students qualified as chartered accountant from the pass list released by the institute. We were inching up close to about 50% from the pass list. So that is our main achievement for the last diet. After that initial assessment, we had a lot of students also calling to inform us that they have qualified. And the good thing is that we have crossed now over 280 students who have qualified as chartered accountants in the last diet. Clearly, a phenomenal performance. And I wish to congratulate all our students who have passed and are now being prepared to go through the process for induction into membership. I congratulate them once again. But for those of you who are joining us for the first time, my name is Sigmund Eliklim Yevuga. I'm the lecturer for strategic case study, corporate reporting, as well as advanced auditing and financial reporting. We also have Kwame Edu, who is our lecturer for advanced taxation, lecturer for management accounting, as well as financial management. We also have Frederick Emisa, who handles public sector accounting. We have Festu Stenge, who handles principles of tax. We have Derek, who also handles audit and assurance for level 2. So the team is so set, and I can tell you, we are ready to start lectures from tomorrow. Tomorrow is, we have a public sector accounting as well as strategic case study happening at the Hockey Stadium. And the good news is that lectures at Aspire are always live online. So as we are teaching in person at the Hockey Stadium, the same lecture will be streaming live online on Zoom for our online students. So the flexibility we offer is that regardless of whether you want to come in person or online, we give you an opportunity to watch the lecture wherever you are across the country. So tomorrow's lecture will be live online, even though we'll be having it in person. We'll be teaching you live from wherever you are, assuming you have registered. You'll be joining us live on Zoom. So face-to-face and online, there's no difference. The two sessions will run concurrently. And the good thing is that our online students have the opportunity to ask us questions when the time or when we allow them to do so. So basically that is it. We'll be starting tomorrow. Now, our weekend session will also start this coming Saturday. That is the 14th of May, happening at our building, specifically the Aspire Plaza, which is on the ACP Kwabenya Road. So if you are a weekend student, the good news is that 14th of May, we are starting the session. So we will meet you at the Aspire Plaza on your way from the ACP Kwabenya Road. So if you come there, you have the first lecture on Saturday. We have advanced taxation as well as financial reporting starting immediately at 7:30 in the morning. And these lectures will be live across the country on Zoom. So the good thing is that no matter the session you are joining, whether it's a weekend or weekday session, these two lectures will be live on Zoom. And anywhere you are across the country, you can join us once you have registered as a student. Now, the good thing also again is that every lecture is recorded. So each session, whether weekend or weekday, is recorded live. And this lecture video will be shared with you in our mobile application, which most of you have downloaded and registered from to join us for the session. So please take note of that. Our lecture videos are recorded live and will be shared with you in the mobile application. So no matter whether you have not been able to join or not, you can be able to get the recorded session. Please, for those who may be asking questions, I'll be dealing with questions very soon. So please just give me some few minutes as I run through my presentation. So as I've said, the videos for every lecture is recorded. There's no time that we do not record our videos or lectures, sorry. Every lecture session is recorded, and that lecture session will be shared with you in the mobile application. For those who have already registered in the app and make payment, I expect that by now you are granted access, specifically those who paid using Momo as well as their debit card. By now you should be granted access. And I encourage you to go to the media section of the app, and clearly you'll see that all our videos from the last sitting has been put into the revision video section of the media, what they call the portal of the app. So if you have the app now and you have registered and paid, I will indulge you to go to the media section, specifically the revision aspect of that app, and you surely have the videos of our last sitting there. We advise that you use those videos for revision Once we start the lecture, every lecture will be recorded and you'll be updated in the app accordingly for all lectures we shall be having. So basically, if you have the app now and you have paid and registered and granted access, you should have access to all the videos of the last sitting now in the mobile application for you to watch and do your revision before joining us. Now, the big news is that all these videos are downloadable. These videos are downloadable in the app. So you can, as you click on the video and you are watching, check on the top aspect of the video screen. You see a save option there. Click on that save option and the video will be saved or will begin saving immediately. Make sure you wait to ensure that the saving is completed. And once it's done, exit your media session, go to the home page of the app, go down to the menu bar, click on save videos, and you will immediately be having access to the video you have saved. So that is the big news. Every video in the app is downloadable. The only thing that may pose a challenge to you is the space you have on the phone or the device you may be using. So take note of that. The videos are downloadable and you can play them or watch them without internet from wherever you are, so that you don't have to spend data always playing back the video. So that is the big news we have for you. All the videos in the app are downloadable. All you need to do is to create space in your device to be able to host all the videos you may be able to download. So basically that is it. All our lectures, as I said, both weekend and weekdays are recorded live, and this will be shared with you in our mobile app. We will begin lectures tomorrow, 9th of May, at the hockey stadium, specifically the VVIP lounge of the hockey stadium. And tomorrow we have strategic case study beginning at 5:30 p.m. and public sector accounting beginning also tomorrow at 5:30. We run throughout the week. Tuesday we have advanced auditing and financial management. Wednesday we have advanced taxation and financial reporting. And then Thursday we have corporate reporting and MAN accounting. Friday we have principles of tax and audit and assurance. So that will be the session throughout the week from tomorrow, Monday to Friday. Then we roll out the weekend program starting 14th of this month, specifically at the Babinya venue. And this lecture will be live on Zoom for every student across the country to join. As it's live, we'll record it and share with you in the mobile application to play back anytime you want, and even save it and download it and play anytime you want without internet data. That is the value we have to offer to all our students. And that is the remark of ASPA. We are at the edge of technological advancement, and I can tell you there's no one who is achieving the kind of exploit we have in technology in offering you the best tuition for your ICAG professional exam. The aim of this is to ensure that no matter what you are doing, no matter how busy you have no excuse. Every lecture is live on Zoom. The same lecture is recorded for you. No matter whether you are not able to join the lecture, the video will be shared with you in the mobile application. You watch the same video to catch up. If you still have challenge, you can download it and play back as often as you want to do that, so that you are able to be abreast with the issues before joining the next session. So for now, we'll be holding up with the introduction. I think I'm done with my presentation. The next thing now is to respond to some of your questions in about 5 minutes, and then I'll move back. So somebody's asking, good evening, sir. Is there any discount on the number of papers registered? Somebody's asking that question. Is there any discount? Yes, for now we have a discount, but our developers are about to implement it in the app. If you are registering for 3 papers, you have a discount of 5%. And if you are registering for all 4 papers, specifically those who are doing level 3, you will enjoy a discount of 10% on the total amount payable. So yes, there's a discount, and that we are working to make sure that that discount is reflected in the app in the process of registration. So once we do that, we inform all of you. But for now, you can register and pay in the app. Alternatively, if you are coming to the venue, you can pay in cash, or alternatively, you can pay to our Momo number, where you can take out the discount before paying, so that you don't have to have any challenge. Once we do that, we can grant you access in the app manually. Take note of that. So let me take some few questions. Somebody say, Father of strategic case study. Thank you for that. When is the Zoom class starting for case study? Yes, Isaac asked that question. Zoom for case study is starting tomorrow at the hockey stadium, and from 5:30 p.m. we shall be live. Yes. Strategic case study made easy. SCM has said that A remarkable record. Somebody have said that. I haven't registered yet. I just want to know if I should register with Aspire or not. Yes, you are welcome to the best place for tuition for ICAG, where we provide you a resounding tuition, where every lecture is committed. I can tell you, there is no lecturer at Aspire who is not committed to their stream. And I can tell you, I lead the program, and when it comes to most of the papers I handle, you can enjoy the level of commitment to ensure we are part of your success. And as I've said, we have a resounding performance in the last day, where over 280 students have qualified and are to be inducted into membership into the profession. 280 students qualified in the last day from the qualifying list published by the institute. It's a resounding victory for the team, and I can tell you, we are ready to get to the next level in this particular city. Somebody said, please, is it possible your team open up the audio line on Zoom for those of us to speak out and ask questions? I'll talk to my technical guys if that is possible. Why not? You can ask me questions on Zoom. Why not? We can do that because we are using a multimedia platform where we are live on Zoom as well as live on YouTube. So I think my technical guys can do that. Please, how do we get a reference material for the videos? Examples here. So we will share those materials with you. Now, the good thing is that we have created a WhatsApp platform for all those who have registered in the app. And the secretary will begin adding us to them specifically tomorrow morning, so that all those who are registered for strategic case study, by 5:30, everybody should have been added to the platform, and also for public sector accounting. So we are adding all students who have registered and paid in the app, so that you can be able to join the lecture tomorrow. So please take note of that. We are doing that, and before the lecture tomorrow, all students who have registered for strategic case study and public sector accounting should be added to the WhatsApp platform so that you can be able to join. Now, somebody said, Raymond said, if the video is downloadable, can it be played without the app? Won't we need internet? Yes, for the downloadable video, you do not need internet. The only time you need internet is when you are downloading the video. So after you've downloaded, aside that, you don't need internet. You can put your phone on flight mode and you obviously play the video without internet. Somebody said, are Momo and debit card the only means of payment? What about bank payment into an account? Yes, if you want to pay into our bank account, you can WhatsApp me directly. We'll share that with you so that you can pay into the app. So you can pay into the bank account. Why not? We can share that information with you so that you can pay into the bank account. So you can WhatsApp me directly on my number, which is obvious, 0555 213 559. 0555 213 559. 0555 555 213 559. You can WhatsApp me directly and I will share our banking information with you to deposit the account. I know most people want to avoid the e-learning. So once you do that, you can notify us and then we grant you access in the app. Let's go on further. Say, good evening, Sir Ellie. Good evening. I think there are so many of that. Can you make payment using the app? Yes, that's the big deal now. Our mobile application accepts payment live. And once you are done with the payment, you are granted access to your portal for your subject to access your videos and learning resources. That is how beautiful it is. Once you pay online, immediately you'll be granted access. It's automatic. There's no human intervention. In the past, where we used to have you pay whilst we grant you access. Now, once you pay in the app, there's no human interference or intervention. You have access automatically in the app. Okay? Aaron, you don't need internet to launch the app. I think somebody responded to that. So said, does financial management session hold for weekends? Yes, we have financial management on weekends, and that will normally start by 1:45. So by 1:45, your lecture for financial management will start with Mr. Kwame Edu. Yes. Somebody said, I've registered for, so please work on the size of your videos. Kindly compress them. That is one issue somebody may raise. But the reason why sometimes our videos are large is to ensure the quality of the video. So sometimes that is the reason. If we should compress them, some of the videos may not have the kind of quality we want them to have. So I'm sure that is the reason for that. But I always advise that if you want to get the best of this tuition, always have a dedicated, device for the program. You could use your laptop specifically, or you could also use your tablet. But never under no circumstance use a phone which you ordinarily use for so many things. Sometimes the space may not be enough. But if you are using your laptop, you can use a BlueStack application, which we'll share with you. We have an application called BlueStack, where you can use our app on your laptop. And when you do that, you can download the video on your laptop. And anytime without internet, you can play the video. So please reach out to the team. We'll share a video with you to help you download the app on your laptop using what we call the BlueStack, which is a medium through which you can view the app on your laptop. And without any stress, download the video on your laptop and play it back anytime without internet. So please take advantage of that. So take note of that. It's very important. Somebody said, I've registered for FR, but have not been added. Yes, you will surely be added before the first lecture for financial reporting. So please take note of that. We are doing it gradually. As I said, tomorrow, we are making sure that all those who are registered on what we call it for strategic case study and public sector will be added to the platform before the start of lecture tomorrow. By Tuesday, we should be done with advanced auditing as well as financial management, which will happen on Tuesday and will also be live online. So we'll ensure we do that all through the week. Before the weekend, we begin with the weekend session also. So please, we are doing it gradually, adding all students to the WhatsApp platform. Now, somebody said, please, can you register in advance? For example, can you register now, even if you want to write the paper in November? Why not? Some people do that, register in advance for preparation towards the December date. Some did that for the April sitting, where they registered so as to use our app for revision or preparation towards the August date. Why not? We allow that. Somebody said, please, those of us who have already registered for 4 papers without the discount, how do we get the discount? I think Charles wants to create problem for me. So Charles, I think we'll discuss that and find a way to give you a refund for especially those who have registered prior to the information of the discount. But we could talk about whether it is retrospective. So it's something we could discuss that if you've already paid for it in full, it clearly means that you don't have financial problems. Somebody may say that's just on the lighter side, but we'll manage that when we begin the session. So somebody said, please add me to the WhatsApp. Yes, that will be done. And I think our technical team have shared the link for those of you who may want to join on Zoom. So if you want to join on Zoom, we've shared the link in the interactive session of the Zoom if you go to the link or the live chat section of those of you who are joining us via the YouTube, you can see we've shared the link there. So kindly join on Zoom. For those of you who want to ask questions on Zoom, we've shared the link in the live chat section of the YouTube, what we call a live chat. So you can pick that link and join us via Zoom. So that if you want to ask a question on Zoom, why not, we can pick that also. So I'm attempting case study for the first time this time. I've heard a lot of scary stuff about case study. What can you tell me, a first timer for case study? Now, one of the good things that I can tell you about case study is that with Aspire Professional Consult, case study has been made easy for a lot of students. So please take note of that. We've made it easy. How did we do that? We have used technology to avert that. We have recorded videos that help you to revise often and often prior to every lecture. And in every lecture, we make things a bit easier for you by making sure that things are more simplified for our students to appreciate them. So basically, that is what we do. And I've been teaching strategic case studies since November 2019, since the syllabus was rolled out. And my experience alone has helped to bring things to the barest of minimum for students to appreciate it. So I can tell you, you are the best place when it comes to strategic case study. Let me go on. Hello, sir. Are the downloadable videos saved on the laptop memory or saved in the app? Normally, the videos will be saved in the app, not on your laptop memory. So please take note of that. The videos will be saved in the app. So please take note of that. So I think colleagues have started joining us on Zoom. So we are meeting them. If Mike is there, please kindly check the security feature for the Zoom. I'm sure some of them are waiting in the waiting room. So if we can admit all of them, because we have some colleagues joining us on Zoom. And as I've said, we've shared the link to join Zoom on the live chat session of the YouTube. So if you go to the live chat session of the YouTube, you can pick the link to join us on Zoom. so that we can have the two running at the same time, so that those who want to ask us questions on Zoom can also do that as we run concurrently. So the next one is, so what provision do you have for receipters? For receipters, why not? We'll be announcing some package for you, especially those who wrote the last sitting. We'll be doing that announcement. Since you're already on our platforms, please keep yourself there. We'll be announcing a package for you, because for those who are resitting, we could give you some discount to join us in the current sitting. So please be on the lookout. And for those who are calling me for mentoring, we have a mentoring session running now where students call for mentoring as we begin this time. If you call me, automatically you're going to get a discount. So I advise you to call. If you call for mentoring, you are guaranteed discount. So please take advantage of that. Somebody said, please, can a video that has been downloaded be played without the app? No, you can only play the video in the app. So please take note of that. You can only play the video in the app. Anything aside that is not allowed. So you can only play the downloaded video in the app. So please take note of that. So for those who are joining us on Zoom, I also welcome you. Mute that. So ICAG gives you the opportunity to become a professional accountant. We have various levels of exam to write, three levels of exam. But the good thing is that we at Aspire Professional Consult are giving full scholarship to every student who registers to join us for the level 1 program. It's one of the biggest deals you can ever get. I've not heard it anywhere yet, where we are admitting students to join full scholarship for the level 1 program. So if you are registering now as a student of Aspire and you are joining us for the level 1 program, we are giving you that opportunity to join us for free. Tuition will be strictly online and you can join our tuition program for free. So for you being a fresher or a starter, that's the good news. You are joining our level 1 program for free, so that you give you the tuition and you write the professional exam. So please take note of that. So that is the good thing we are offering for all students who are joining us for the sitting, specifically level 1. Level 1 at Aspire is a scholarship. No fee to be paid by any student. You join us for free and ensure that you write the exam and pass. Once you do that, when you move to level 2 and level 3, we'll give you even more discount to join us whilst you progress to the next level. So the big deal is that level 1 at Aspire is a scholarship. No fee is charged for level 1 program. So take note of that. Yes, I'm having some more questions. Please, somebody said, can you register even if you have not paid yet? Yes, you can register, but you will not be given access to the videos. Once you have not done the payment, why not? You may not be given access. So please take note of that. So somebody said, yes, that is true. Case study is not scary with Aspire. Somebody is saying that, as people always say, kudos to you all. Thank you so much, Raymond, for that feedback. So if those of you who are joining us on Zoom, if you want to ask a question, I think you can do so now. There's a chat section where you can put your question across. If you also want to join us by asking a question, we can also unmute you. You can raise up your hand and then we unmute you. So those of you joining via Zoom, if you want to ask a question, just raise up your hand and then we will unmute you to ask your question live. Now, I want to share some few thoughts with you also. I think Raphael wants to ask a question. Raphael, I'll be unmuting you soon. The last sitting, specifically for public sector accounting, it was not an easy dive. Most students should appreciate that last sitting, specifically for public sector, was not easy at all. Very soon you'll be seeing the chief examiner's report so that you can confirm how the sitting went. But I can tell you it's not been an easy run for most students, specifically public sector. It was not easy at all, because most of the questions were more of application and most of you couldn't do well there. But that notwithstanding, let's get back to the drawing board and prepare for another exam. So let's get to Raphael. Raphael wants to ask a question. Raffle, I'll ask you to unmute yourself, so please, you can ask your question.
Okay,
Raffle,
good evening.
Good evening, Ralph.
Yeah, the quick one. When I downloaded the app, I think that's where you were updating it.
Okay.
So for the level 100, I was asked to pay 300 cedis through the platform, which I did. But later on, I confirmed and I was told that the level 100 will be free.
Okay.
So I was made to send a Momo of 150 to top up the 300 to sign up for FR. Level 200. But on the platform, I have not been added to the course yet. I think the one I chatted with said they will do it at backstage. So I wanted to draw attention so that you can do that for us. And also a concern about the size of the video. Some of the video are like 4 gig. And so if you don't have a strong internet, it can delay. So we want you to look at if you can compress it a bit. It will be fine with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. I think the team will look into that. I think, Mike, if you can share the Zoom link on some of our WhatsApp platform, because some of them are asking that it should be shared on the WhatsApp platform. So if you can share it on the WhatsApp platform, if you can do that so that colleagues can join us live on Zoom. So if you want to ask a question live on Zoom, quickly raise up your hand and then we'll quickly admit you to ask your question live as we round up with this. We'll be rounding up in some few minutes. So if you have a question, please raise up your hand on Zoom and we'll quickly allow you to ask your question. I think Omampeni wants to ask a question. Yes, it's one of our students who last sitting joined us at ASPA and was able to get 5 papers at the first attempt. Omampeni, tell us, how did you do that? Omampeni, how did you do that? Tell us. You were able to pass 5 papers on the first attempt with ASPA. How did you do that? Tell us.
Ellie, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing very fine.
Yes, it's from your advice and a little experience from your side, the lectures and everything, and constant advice from your side. And I think I'm very thankful. And you have been part of this. You are fully part of this journey. And I can't leave ASPA out of this ICA journey, passing 5 papers at first attempt. And I think I'm introducing a lot of people to join ASPA. If you don't join ASPA, I think it will be a tough road for you.
I remember when we were doing a live video, I think for the strategic case study, we did a free session for the pre-seed. I remember when I was doing the lecture, you said I should go and sleep. Do you remember?
Yes, I do. And they were just insulting me that, who is this in my shop guy? Telling Ellie to go and sleep.
I remember you said I should go and sleep because everything is over.
Sure. God bless you, Ellie. You have really done well.
We thank God, and we'll continue pushing hard. If you have Khadija, tell Khadija to report herself. She's the committee chairwoman for our online student. Tell her that I want to see her. She's also passed all her papers. Tell her to join us live. Khadija, if she's there, she's one of our students who last sitting also did phenomenally well. And also Oliver. Oliver also wrote 4 papers at the final level and got it at the first time. Very interesting. Last sitting, we had a very remarkable outcome from the diet. So many people writing for the first time were able to score all 4 or 5 papers at the first time. And this is the testimony at ASPA. Thank you so much, Omampeni, for sharing your testimony. And I'm sure very soon you'll be inducted into membership and you enjoy the profession. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if there's any other person who wants to ask a question, why not? You can raise up your hand and we'll admit you to ask a question. For anyone who wants to ask a question, just click on the raise up, you show up your hand, and then we'll admit you to ask a question. If there's anyone there, let me know so that I think Mega wants to, your name is Mega, yes? Unmute yourself and ask your question, yes?
Hello, good evening, sir.
My brother.
Sir, please, the sizes of the video, is there a way they can be compressed?
Why not? We could work on that as the team is hearing. I'm sure that is part of the feedback. But you see, there are two things. It's either we compromise on the quality and reduce the size, or keep the quality there and then what we call it, have the size as large as it is. So we always advise that if you are going to download on your phones, that may also be the challenge. But if you are using your laptop, which has a larger space, that may increase the ability to be able to get more videos downloaded. So we'll look at that, where some of the videos, we'll select some important ones and find a way to reduce their size. Why not? We could do that. So it's good feedback, and the team is listening importantly as we progress into this coming night. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Any other questions? If you want to ask a question, just raise up your hand.
So, Ellie, so one of the main things we've discussed going into this diet is to try to reduce the size of the videos. The challenge we are having is that because we are using the digital board, there is the fear that if you compress the video, the end user may not see what is being written on the board. And yeah, but we are trying to find a way around it. We'll surely give them good feedback in due course.
So that is Mike. He's head of technology at ASPA. So I'm sure he's giving us some assurance that it will be averted. We'll find a way around it. So Mike, thank you so much. Mike is head of technology at ASPA. So most things, when it comes to that, top start is back. So take note of that. So can we go? I think more people are raising up their hands. I think we have Daniel. So Daniel, if you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Very soon I'll move back to our guys on YouTube so that I can ask your questions from there. So take note of that. So Daniel, speak to
me. Hello. Yeah, hello, Ellie. Good evening.
Hey, Daniel.
With the app.
Yes.
I initially, when I downloaded the app and then I was just playing around it got to the point where I had to do the payment.
Okay.
And I just click on it even without doing any payment. But now I want to go back and get that particular place to do the payment. There, I'm not getting access.
Okay, I think the challenge is that most of you selected cash option when you got to the payment aspect, because I'm sure because some of you wanted to avoid e-learning, you were clicking on cash. So that has been the challenge for some of you. And the reason why we had the cash option in there was for those who come to the venue and holding cash to pay, then they may select cash option and pay and then be given access. But if you are online, maybe far away from Accra, you don't need to select cash option. You select the mobile money and pay. And the good thing is that for those of you who are paying using mobile money, can you see that none of you has been charged for e-learning? I can tell you, our app so far is not, because we are using a Paystack platform. We are just not sure if most of you are being charged for e-learning. So please, you can pay using the app. I'll be sure of that. I'll check that for you. And once it's the case, why not you can continue to pay from the app and avoid the e-levy. So choose the cash option. Don't choose the cash option. Choose the mobile money option so that you can pay in the app. So take note of that. Thank you, Danny. Right. Nanaya wants to ask a question. Let me unmute her. Nanaya.
Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Nanaya. Please ask your question.
Hello.
Yes. My question is concerning the audio.
Sorry about that, Anaya. Can you? I think I mistakenly muted you. So can I go back again? Can you go over what you said?
Yes, please. I was saying that when we are in class, is it possible for us to like we are doing now? If you want to ask a question, can we do that during class? Because with my experience with the previous lectures, you can't do that. You needed to type your question. And that by the time your question is read, the lecturer might have passed what he was doing. So is it possible to do that?
I think Nanaya, I think we are about to do that tomorrow. So those of you registering tomorrow, case study, the students joining us online will be given the opportunity to ask questions live in class. So we are trying to achieve that. So tomorrow we'll do a test run on that. If it works well, we'll replicate it in all our lectures. So for now, yes, from tomorrow, we are putting in place measures to ensure that online can speak to me directly as you are doing now. and then we pick up your questions almost immediately. The only challenge is that sometimes it slows down the progress of the class, and we need to make it a bit limited when it comes to the questions. So please, we'll do that. Why not? We'll do that. Thank you so much, Naya, for your question. I think Godfred Dodu want to ask a question. Is Godfred there? Let me unmute you. Godfred, let me ask you to unmute. So Godfred, unmute yourself and ask your question. Godfred Dodu, if you are there, unmute yourself and then ask your question. Godfred, if you are not doing that, then I think I have to move to Gifty. Gifty, if you are there, Gifty Dabra, if you are there, ask your question. I've asked you to unmute yourself so that you can ask your question. Yes. Gifty Dabra, you can ask your question. I've asked you to unmute yourself. Gifty, if you are there, you can ask your question. If not, I'll move also to Godfred Dodu, if not, or I'll move to YouTube where there are so many questions there. Raymond Adongo said, the best public sector accounting. Hello. Okay, I think Godfred is live now. So Godfred, ask your question.
Hello.
Okay, Godfred and Gifty are. So Gifty, just hold on. Let Godfred ask and then you continue. Okay. So
okay.
Yes. So Godfred, ask. Hello, Godfred. Hello. Hello. Okay, if Godfred is Godfred having challenge you the internet or something?
Hello,
if not, then,
good evening. Thank you.
Yeah, Godfred, speak to me.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Godfred, I can hear you. Godfred, I'm sure your internet is not very sharp. If not, Gifty, you can ask your question.
Okay. Hello. Good evening. Thank you, Ellie.
Yes.
Yeah. My question is, you know, I paid about 2 weeks ago, public sector.
Okay.
And I can access the videos. But the thing is, you know, you've not put in any questions. I was expecting that there will be some notes. And because when they are solving the questions, you don't have the notes to follow or the question paper to follow the answer.
Okay, I get you. You are talking about the revision videos, right?
Yes, please. The questions are not there.
Okay, so what we'll do is that
make it very difficult.
No problem. No problem. So now that we are adding you to the WhatsApp platform, we'll share it there. Alternatively, also, we'll share it in the app under summary notes. So we'll do the two. So we'll share it to you on the WhatsApp platform and then host it in the app under summary notes. So those two options will be engaged. My technical team is listening in, so they will do that for us so that we are okay. So it's good so that you can use it to do the revision. So thank you, Gifty, for that feedback. Thank you so much. Right. I think someone else. So Godfred, are you there? If Godfred is there, Godfred, let me ask you to unmute. If your internet is
I'm
good,
here.
then we can. Okay, Godfred, talk to me.
I'm here.
Okay, you can talk.
Good evening. Thank you for your time.
Good evening. Yeah, thank you.
One thing I realized downloading is interruption. You have to start again. When you are downloading and probably your internet, there's a hitch up. You have to start again. Like you have to start from zero. And I don't know how
Godfred,
it can be resolved.
It's a standard process when it comes to downloading files from the internet. So if you are downloading files from any unless you are using how do we call this, a download manager, okay, which is a separate app which manages downloads that has the capability of storing on files that have not been fully downloaded to continue them at a future time. But for example, if you are downloading a video from your internet browser and your internet truncates, the video, whatever downloads can never play. And when you want to start downloading it, you have to start downloading it afresh. Okay, even browsers don't have the ability to pause downloads and then restart them when you have internet connectivity. So unfortunately with that, there's nothing we can do about it currently. Maybe in the future when technology improves and we get a way around it, we'll sort it out.
Okay, thank you, Godfrey. So please, I don't think it's something that we can say is attributable to only our app. Every download online, once the internet transmits, you should expect that. Yeah, definitely. So I think we can move to
thank you
questions. So thank you, Godfrey. Thank you, Godfrey, for that feedback. If we don't have any other question, I think we can quickly move to our YouTube channel and take some questions from there so that we can respond to them also. They are so important for us. Somebody said, can one be granted access to the video when one had made part payment?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, Mega, what's your question?
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. Hello. So let me go to...
Sir, please, how do I access the site?
I think his internet is... Your internet is very slow. Yes, let me hear you.
Hello.
I hear you now. Your internet, I'm sure your internet is very, very slow. It's difficult to hear you. Is it better? Can you talk to me now? Let me hear you. Still very, very slow. I think.
Please, how do I access the site with my laptop?
On your laptop. Okay, we use what we call a blue stack.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I think I got your question now. How do you access the app on your laptop? We use what we call blue stack. I think it's part of our videos. If you go to our YouTube channel, you can search for it. How to download our app on the laptop. We shared that video on our YouTube channel. But you use what we call, what do you call it? Blue stack. I think, Mike, if you are there, you can spend some 5 minutes on that. Mike, kindly deal with that for me.
Okay, so our app is an Android app or an iOS app. So the app is compatible with these two platforms. However, Windows and Mac themselves have actually made it possible for people to create what we call emulators. Now, what these emulators do is that they give you the ability to install either an Android app on a Windows machine or an Android app on an iOS machine. Now, the go-to emulator on the market now is BlueStacks, and it's a free application. So all you need to do is to download BlueStacks on your machine. It creates an environment on your laptop as though you are using an Android device. Then gives you access to the Play Store. So you can download any mobile app onto your laptop using PlayStacks. And so we take advantage of that to download our application onto your laptop, and then you can use it just like you use it on your phone. As Ellie said, the video is available on our page. If you need much more details, you can just watch the video and follow through. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So for those who want to download it on your laptop, you can WhatsApp me directly. I'll share that video with you, but it's on our YouTube channel. Mike, if you can check the exact name for me so that they can exactly search it on our YouTube channel and use it for...
So if you go into our channel and you type how to install our app on Windows machine or Mac machine, it will just come up. Or if you type that our app, how to install our app.
Our app, okay, on the Windows or laptop. Yeah. Yes. So if you go to our YouTube channel, just search that how to install our app on your Windows or laptop. You get it clearly on the channel. So I think Mike did a video on that to teach you the process involved in having your app on your laptop so that you can always have your videos on your laptop. Maybe if you are in the office and you are less busy, one or you can go and watch the video, especially when you have saved it onto your laptop. Why not? So I think I'll go to some few questions on the YouTube live so that I can deal with them. Somebody said, please, is the counseling and mentorship session strictly course? Yes, we are doing a counseling and mentorship session. We'll continue tomorrow, and our counseling session starts from 10 a.m. and ends at 2 p.m. every day from tomorrow, Monday to Friday. So I'll be available. You can call me anytime between 10 a.m. in the morning to 2 p.m. If you call and you are call waiting, never be discouraged. I will surely return all calls before it's 2 p.m. So if you call and then there's no response, please don't worry. I'll surely give you a call before the end of the day. So please, and don't make it such that there are some people who have been calling me even over the weekend. I don't have a problem. I still respond to them. But I advise that we do it strictly within the week. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. each day. That is the counseling session. You can call and be able to take guidance as to how to move to the next level. For some students who have gotten marks like 30%, you see, if you have in normal professionalism, anytime you are in the 30s, it's a indication of knowledge inadequacy. If you are in the 30s, don't take things for granted. It's clearly an indication of knowledge inadequacy. I can tell you for a fact. But if you are in the 40s, most likely your knowledge base is not bad, but you need good exam techniques to cross the 50 line. So please, those are decisions you have to make. If you are in the 30s, I will advise you, get back to tuition. Don't take things for granted. You may even make your situation worse or worse than you find yourself now. Most likely, get back to tuition, get knowledge, because the period is short. We are writing an exam in August, so we can't take things for granted. So make sure you get into tuition, because the more you stay back without tuition, you end up being rusty. So please, never take things for granted as we proceed into this issue. So we'll go back to online, but Osei has a question. Samuel Osei, so if you have a question, please let me take it quickly. Yes.
Okay.
Samuel, you can talk to me. Yeah. Yeah, Samuel.
Yeah. Good evening. Okay. So I registered in the app. I actually downloaded the app during the last sitting, but unfortunately, when I attempted having access to the previous materials, I am not given access. Like, there is no access for me. I don't know if I should re-download the app or what.
Have you made payments for the subject?
Yes, I did it through the app. I think I registered for the corporate reporting. I did it through the app, and it was successful.
And you paid for it?
But, yes, I've paid for it. But afterwards, I don't have access to any material. Anytime I go there, it says access is not granted.
Samuel, what's your email address?
kobisame@yahoo.com.
I think Mike, I think that is his personal.
I'll check it and I'll contact him. I'll contact him and check why. I think what he's done is he selected intervention instead of tuition. That's the problem.
Okay, so I think
no, Michael. I remember very well. I selected tuition.
Okay. I'll check
no problem.
And see what's the problem.
So Mike, take it up quickly and let's see what the problem is, so that he can have access to watch his videos, so that he prepares towards the lecture. So I think Mike would respond to you quickly so that you can get back to your revision. Okay, thanks so much.
Okay, all right. Then the next thing is that
Sammy, talk to me.
Okay, so Ellie, I think I called you somehow yesterday.
Okay.
If payment can, I requested for extension for payment, and I don't know if my request has been granted.
Oh, you said you called me for extension of payment.
Yes,
Okay, I think Sammy, if there's any issue like that, just send me a WhatsApp. I'll respond to it. Okay.
Okay, I have done that. So
if I don't respond, just send me a gentle reminder. I'll deal with it. Okay.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
So issues like that, just route it to me on WhatsApp. If I don't respond, normally I go to WhatsApp on timely basis. I don't go all the time. I have times I visit WhatsApp because the messages are so many. So anytime you don't get my response after 3 hours, just push a gentle reminder. I'll surely respond to it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Right. Thank you, Sammy. So I will go back to those students who are joining us currently on YouTube and asking questions. Michael Asumedu said, I attended the intervention for advanced and pass. the intervention helped me, especially the prayer you released on us. I opened my heart and screamed amen. After all the fear left me, and indeed I passed. Thank you for the feedback, Michael. Please, I think I saw on one of the flyers that you get free books when you register. Did I see well? I think that is for our CIT program. So those who register for our CIT program normally get their books for free. So for the ICA program, you must have to buy them separately.
No, the ICAG people get the book for free within the app. So if you have the app, the books are in the app for free. If you need a physical copy, you purchase a physical copy.
Okay, I think, thank you, Mike, for that correction. So all our books, the soft version is in the app. So if you have the app, you can read the soft copy of our books in the app for free. But if you want the hard version, why not, you can buy it and keep a copy for reference, right? Somebody said, please, can the study material be uploaded in the app? Yes, Mike will do that. Can one be granted access to videos when part payment is done? We don't do that. We only do that unless you request personally through a direct message to me. And we want to manage that separately, because there are some students who actually will ask for time to make payment, and it creates a lot of problem. But we don't want it to be a wholesale approach. It will be managed where we can keep an audit trail of your proposal, and we can always revert back to demand our payment. So we always require an audit trail. So you send a WhatsApp where we can seek to see if we can approve that arrangement for you. And it's not for the general populace. It's basically specifically based on our discretion to approve it. So it's not something that we can approve for everybody. We use our discretion to approve that, right? So I think there's another question here. Help me with the question, please. How much is a paper for part 2? A paper for part 2 is 450 cedis, so 450. That is the fee applicable for the level 2 program. So I think we'll be wrapping up in the next 5 minutes. We have so many questions which we have dealt with. I think we are good now. We can clearly move to an overview, and then we wrap up. So we have 5 minutes to do an overview, and then we shut down. So for all our students, we welcome you to the August night. Lectures begin tomorrow at the hockey stadium, specifically at the Theodosia Hockey Stadium, where we shall start our strategic case study as well as public sector accounting lecture at exactly 5:30 p.m. These lectures will be live online and will be broadcasted on Zoom across the country. If you are a registered student, you'll be given access to join this lecture on the platform specifically we have created. So those who have registered and have not yet been added, we are doing that gradually. And our expectation is that before the lecture, specifically at 5:30 tomorrow, all persons would have been added to join us live at 5:30 p.m. So we've said the big deal is that we are using our mobile application for registration. Every student who registered now can have access to their revision videos of the last sitting, so that they can use it for revision before we start our lecture. So that is the big deal. If you register and pay in the app now, you have access to all our videos from the last sitting to be using for revision. And as somebody has importantly asked, we will be giving the materials to you so that you can use it to be able to catch up with those revision lectures. So why not? We'll be doing that by sharing it both in the app and on the WhatsApp platform so that you can use it as a guide. So thank you so much. Now, as we said, last sitting was great. We had a phenomenal performance in our session where we had about over 280 students qualifying to be admitted into membership. Out of the 520 something people that qualify, Aspire had over 280 people who qualify from the last time. It's not by our effort. We give glory to God, and we thank the team for a good work so far done in ensuring we had a very phenomenal outcome in the last night for us. For all our students who are resitting specifically on our platforms, why not? We'll be sharing some news with you on discount applicable as you join our program again for the session. Don't take things for granted. The period is short. Join the lecture and make sure that you are preparing so that you also smile when the results are released at the end of August. That is 30th or 31st of August. The results should be released also for the August night so that you can also smile with your colleagues who are also smiling now as a result of the successful outcome. So if there's no other question, I think we are ready to shut down. We've spent over an hour and a half with this session. From all our students who join us, we are so grateful that you've made this a success. Mike, if you have any comment, say something before I shut down.
So, as far as the leader in technology in this space, and I would advise every student to take advantage of the app. I think in the past, passing ICAG paper was difficult because materials were not available. If you miss lectures, you miss them for life. You don't get any. You have to go and find someone to teach you or to explain things to you. By the use of technology, we have recorded videos even for past, and then everything that we are going to do will also be recorded and available. I would advise every student to take advantage of this opportunity. I think there isn't any other better time than now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike, for that. Mike is our head of technology and is one of our major members of the team who has helped us to achieve where we've got to so far. We have other lecturers. I'm sure Kwame has joined us. I'm sure he's there. Our lecturer for advanced tax. Last sitting was very phenomenal. A lot of our students passed advanced taxation last sitting. We had a phenomenal performance for advanced taxation. Also, same for advanced auditing. Strategic case study was a national massacre. A lot of our students crossed the 50 mark, and we are so great that we've achieved that feat in the last time. So please, Aspire is resoundingly the best tuition center you can ever find. We are live online, we are live in class. There's no reason to be without good tuition. I can tell you, Oman Penny just shared his testimony, having to pass 5 papers at the first attempt. I don't know what you are doing. Join Aspire, and I can tell you, you will be able to qualify within the shortest possible time. Thank you so much. This video is recorded and will be shared with you on our YouTube channel. Anytime you can go back and play it and get all that we've discussed. So if you were not able to join us from the beginning, this video will be shared with you on our YouTube channel to see all that we've discussed from the beginning to now. Thank you so much.